Welcome to the Inspired Show, Health, Fitness, and Beyond. The show that helps you get healthier, fitter, stronger, and most importantly, the best version of yourself. Helping you overcome emotional eating, stress drinking, helping you improve your lifestyle in a manageable and sustainable way. Thank you all for your support. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It means for guilt we can grow our community. Hey team, welcome to this week's episode of the Inspired Show, the show that helps you get healthier, fitter, stronger, and ultimately the best version of yourself. And this week's episode is a December special, as you can tell from this awesome Deadpool Christmas jumper I'm wearing this week. So what we're going to be going through is how to stay on track December and not feel like absolute crap as you move into the brand new year in 2024. But as always, if you find these videos useful and you enjoy the content, don't forget to give us a subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you've got any questions, let us know in the comment section as well. Now, December can be a very challenging period for a lot of people. There's a lot of festivities, a lot of get-togethers, work parties, a lot of temptations, and it can be easy to let things fall to the wayside and become overwhelmed and just go into sod it mode, where we just overindulge, become lazy, and then that leaves us feeling really sluggish, really down in the dumps, and like a massive mountain to climb in the new year. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They let things fall by the wayside, and then they go, new year, new me, and we know that never lasts very long for a lot of people. So what can we do going into December to make sure we set ourselves in the right position to have a really great start to the new year? Well, the first thing to remember is having the right expectations of what you want December to look like. Because for a lot of people, losing a large amount of weight in December is going to be very, very difficult, because if you've got a lot of things going on socially, a lot of things with the family, and you know you're going to be indulging a little bit, then having big weight losses in December might be unrealistic. And when you don't start to see those goals, that's when we can get frustrated. And that's when we can let things fall by the wayside, going, do you know what? I'm never going to achieve X, Y, and Z, so what's the point in trying? So set realistic expectations for December. Now, for a lot of people, you might find it easier in the first couple of weeks to carry on with your fat loss goals. And you might want to set yourself a smaller weight loss target in the first couple of weeks. As we move closer to the big day itself, when things do start to ramp up and there's a lot more temptations around, then maybe you'll have the expectation of looking to maintain. Just keeping on top of your non-negotiables in terms of movement, mindset, and nourishing your body without the expectations of trying to lose weight during the back end of December. Once you get to Christmas and that week between Christmas and New Year itself, you might have the expectations that you're probably going to gain a little bit of weight on the scales, but not to worry too much, because it's probably going to be a little bit of water weight anyway. So that's the first thing that we want to be doing, setting the right expectations of what you want to be looking to achieve. With that frame of mind, it's going to help you massively. Next up is about navigating your social events, because like I said, for a lot of people, there will be an abundance of social events that will be going on. So what I like to do when it comes to these social events is actually looking at them and putting them into different categories: light, medium, and heavy. Because not every single event needs to be all out overindulgence and get absolutely wrecked with alcohol. So look at the social events you've got coming up and ask yourself, which ones are going to be lighter, which one's going to be medium, and which one's going to be heavier. So what does light, medium, and heavy actually look like in reality? Well, a light one would be where you're going to look at the menu in advance, you're going to pick a more nutritious option from what you can eat. And when it comes to alcohol, you're probably not going to drink. You can have a soft drink, maybe a Coke Zero or water, or whatever it may be, to keep calories nice and low, nice and moderate. And you're going to really focus on the occasion and actually spending quality time with the people instead of overindulging and going crazy with the alcohol. The medium events would be the ones where maybe you're going to eat nutritiously, but you might have maybe a dessert with that. Okay, you might have a couple of drinks, but again, not go too crazy. You might have a bit more calories than you would in the light event, but again, nothing too extravagant. And again, you're focusing on the occasion and the people you're spending time with as well. And then you've got your heavy ones where you're going to go absolutely all out. You're going to consume some very delicious food. You're probably going to consume a bit more alcohol than you normally would. And you're not going to worry too much about your calories, okay? But you want to kind of leave these few and far between. And again, it is still all about the occasion and the people as well.
Now, once you look at events like this, it's going to make things a lot easier for you to manage. Once you've set these events in the different categories, I would also be looking at planning your weeks as well. Because if you plan and prepare, it can help you stay on track massively. Because when you actually look at the amount of social events you've got, it's probably not as many as you think. And once you know when you're going to be having these social events, you look at banking calories for these events to give yourself a bit of a buffer. So let's say, for example, now you've got 2 days of social events in a given week. Then those 2 days, you might want to say to yourself, do you know what? They're going to be higher calorie days. Let's say you give yourself an allocation of an extra 500 calories on those days. You then deduct those 500 calories elsewhere during the week over the other 5 days to bring those days a little bit lower so your average stays there and thereabouts. That's a really great way to help you stay on track with fat loss goals, but even if you're looking for a maintain as well. And then another really good general rule of thumb when it comes to any type of events or any kind of big months or where there's a lot of things going on is to never miss a nutritious meal twice. This is a really good rule to live by. So let's say, for example, now you know you're going to be having an overindulgent meal, maybe some alcohol in your evening meal. Maybe make your lunchtime meal a little bit more nutritious, a little bit lighter, and again, just saving those calories as well. So go every other, and this is a really great way to look at it as well. Then lastly, you want to think about your core non-negotiables. What are you going to be doing over December to help you stay on top of things mentally and physically? Now, for the guys that are hitting a certain step target, I would look at maintaining that. Not just from a calorie expenditure point of view, but from a mindset point of view as well. Because getting your steps in, getting outside is really great for your mental health and general overall well-being. You also want to keep on top of your exercise and movement. So if you're exercising 3 times a week at the moment, again, keep up with that. Because remember, we're not exercising to actually lose weight, we're actually exercising to be physically fitter, physically stronger, and mentally stronger as well. So keeping up with your exercise regime is an absolutely amazing thing to do to keep things ticking over as well. And again, that extra turkey is going to be good fuel for you when it comes to your workouts as well. You also want to keep on top of your hydration. Okay, don't let your hydration drop, especially if you are going to be having some alcohol, because again, alcohol and the hangover from alcohol, one of the main causes of that is dehydration. So make sure you keep on top of your fluids and also keep on top of your sleep as well. There probably will be some nights when you are going to be up a little bit later, but where you can keep that consistency, please do so, and it'll help you massively. Now, if you follow these tips, it'll help you massively through December, and it'll set you up nicely for 2024. Now, if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, drop me a subscribe, and then any comments, please let me know in the comment section below.